Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield here at the glorious M&S Arena for Snow White 2019, and we're joined by the two stars of the show, Leanne and Bippo.
Great, aren't we?
We are exhausted is what we are, but we are living our best lives at the Echo Arena, which is now called the M&S Bank Arena.
Yeah.
Don't get them mixed up.
What's it like being you? I mean, there you were at 3:30 this morning on the radio, and you've done 7 shows since, and now you're back tonight doing a 7 o'clock.
Well, it's non-stop. It really is non-stop. I think you never get used to this time of year. You build yourself up from September. You tell yourself you're going to go to the gym. You do convince yourself you're going to start eating healthily so you can take on board everything that's going to happen over November and December. You never do. And then you get to this point where you're doing 3 shows a day plus a breakfast show, and you start to feel on the edge slightly.
I don't know how she does it. It's amazing.
Loads of biscuits and loads of coffee.
And Pro Plus, yeah.
And Pro Plus, yeah.
And of course, your life is so amazing because, I mean, you're circus trained and you're a circus star, and you're brought into pantomime to just wow the kids, and you do. They love you, don't they?
Well, I'd like to think so. It's quite
do.
nice. It's one of those things where I think circus and pantomime. Before I used to be terrified of the translation, you know, because you're working in the round in circus, and it's a very different. Like pantomime is so strict; it doesn't seem it. Obviously, when you watch a good one, it all flows and it's all, isn't it? But with circus, it's more like that's an act, then it's a clown, then it's it's all very staged sort of thing. So I used to be terrified of it, but now it's just brilliant. And I mean, the audiences we get here are unbelievable.
So playful here at the arena. And my children come every year. In the last couple of years we've worked together, and he's their favourite. Forget about the mum. They're always coming home going, how does he do that spinning the plate? What does he do with the pie in his face? Does it go in his eyes? The little ones just adore, because the fact he throws himself all over the floor, they've never seen a grown-up do that kind of stuff before. But our Bippo, there's no limits.
There is no limits, and there's no limits to the amount of bruising. It's horrible. And the colour of that underneath all this colour, it's terrible. But.
And of course, this is a James Schoen production, and he really puts a ton of money into it. It's extraordinary, isn't it? The effort that goes into it, the costumes, the lighting, the scenery. It's a beautiful show.
I think I've worked for so many different companies, and I think when you work for James Schoen, you realise this guy does it all himself. He doesn't have a million people running behind him saying, yes, that's right, I'll take that from you, I'll do that. He works, I'm working 20-hour days, so's James, who runs this production. He's there making sure his other pantomimes are all running smoothly. He leaves us today and heads to the Isle of Man to go and put on another one, and he won't come home till after Christmas, so he's as non-stop as the rest of them. The rest of us seem like we do have to keep ourselves going because we see our leader doing the same thing, so we're all giving it 1,000,000%.
And as well, like I worked with Norman Barrett years ago, and he used to say, if you ever think you're good enough, you should quit. Right. And I've always lived by that sort of thing. I always doubt myself and come off and beat myself up. Oh, that could have been better.
He doesn't. He's full of his own self-importance. Take no notice. He thinks he's amazing.
And I think that's you're not going to tell people. I think that's what's good about James as well, is he's always striving to get that one step, that one step better, that one step more perfect, and that one, and I think it's a good way to be,
Yeah, because we go, so we've got a 3D scene and we've got an illusion, and that's all in the same 10 minutes. He goes, yeah, we've also got a puppet scene, we've got plates, we've got slosh, we've got them. We're like, really? In the one show? Well, you're definitely getting your money's worth.
That's just in Act 1. That's Act 1.
And those poor fellas doing most of it.
But I think he's smart, because you have to. I mean, expectations are high. The old days of doing a panto with a big sort of droopy set that sort of falls apart halfway through and people mince off and on, it's not going to capture the kids because they're so used to being entertained by the second.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think with this show, we're how many shows in? We've done quite a few now, and we're still on our toes. If the cast are on the toes, I think that's a great sign. If we're all still chomping at the bit, it hasn't got stale to us, and we've done plenty of performances, then the audience are going to just love it. It's fresh and it's new.
And I think this venue as well brings out the best in people. It's huge and it's state of the art. There's all these like little rooms that you find. I think the Dame got lost in a corridor the other day. He was meant to be on in a baked bean tin and he didn't turn up, and I was like, oh dear.
That's right.
Oh, sorry, I was lost in a corridor. I was like, what corridor? But it's true, there's so many little like ginnels and alleyways, and it's an amazing sort of venue, and it's it's vast. You're on stage and it just opens up in front of you, and there's the two big blocks at the back, the two big tubs, and they turn around and they're their own little venues as well, and it's just amazing. And to work in a place like that, you think, wow, you know,
we are lucky, aren't we?
And it has got a feel of a sort of a Vegas showroom. It's that big and that scale. And then, of course, there's you got to perform and get the laughs. I mean, how much pressure are you under when the curtain goes up to be brilliant? Because there's an expectation, isn't there?
Well, there definitely is. And, you know, in Liverpool, people expect the best.
And they'll tell you if you're rubbish.
And that's the thing. And the joy of Twitter and Facebook and Instagram means we get reviewed every single show by thousands of people who come through the door. So every day we've got to up our game, haven't we? But again, this is what I love about Liverpool. As much as they'll tell you if they're not enjoying it, they are full of praise, aren't they? And they're straight on before they've left the theatre. They're right onto the social media pages to let everyone know that they've enjoyed the show. And we can't thank people enough for that.
Yeah, it's amazing to get that feedback.
There's no place on earth, I think, for the humour and the wit and the feedback. They are exceptional and completely unique. And it's one place in Britain that is instantly sort of identifiable by the second you walk into it. The accent, the sense of humour and all of that. It's a beautiful place to play.
It really is. And I think at Christmas, when you look at how many pantomimes we've got, we tried to count, I think there's 10 in our area, and they're all fantastic and everyone's doing a great job. And I just think if the audience, especially at this time when the city and the country's in the turmoil it's in, I think if people are spending the holiday and money coming to watch pantos, and you've got 10 companies all doing well,
striving for your attention,
then
trying different things,
it says a lot about the crowd, doesn't it?
Are you wasting away with this schedule? I mean, 7 shows a day and you're running about the stage and all of that.
Sort of. I managed to fit Nando's into today, so product placement.
We keep saying, don't we, that we still haven't lost any weight.
No.
And that was our main aim. Once we got to rehearsals, we're going to be so thin by Christmas Eve. The biscuits on the dressing rooms just aren't
driving
helping.
home like, I should have lost
Go
weight.
to the KFC and have a think about it.
Sweating because I'm unhealthy, not getting healthy. You know, that's the difference. But yeah, it's good.
Is it lovely being in a variety show too? Because that's what this is fundamentally. It's a magic show, it's a clown show, it's a circus show, it's a pantomime, it's got great singers. It ticks every box, doesn't it?
Yeah, and our dancers, we need to mention our dancers. They are just exceptional, aren't they?
They're unbelievable. They came in on the first day and it was like they'd already done the show 50 times. And I've never worked with a set of dancers like it.
But they've come from cruise ships, they've come from holiday resorts, and they've all come home for Christmas. And like us, they've gone, this schedule's great. It's the arena. We can't say no, and they're working with us up until Christmas Eve, and we're blessed with everyone.
Brilliant. And the kids playing the dwarfs, you know, they're sensational.
Fabulous.
You know, we did Peter Pan last year, didn't we, with all the Lost Boys and stuff. But the kids this year, absolutely. As we were doing all the dance routines, and I'd learnt it the day before. The kids come in already perfect to the step, and I'm there at the front like
doing the walk of shame to the toilet.
God's sake.
Nothing like being upstaged by a 4-year-old.
No, exactly. It's a nightmare.
And a dog. We've got children and dogs in this show.
Well, I met the dog. We've become very close friends.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. He's very loving.
Yeah, I let him go back to his seat a bit too far the other day. I was like, oh, maybe I should have called that back. Yeah, it's good.
It's a beautiful show and a beautiful production, and really so much attention to detail, and it's inspiring that, you know, for basically a 3-week run, so much effort. It's 11 months work for a month of panto, isn't it?
The last couple of years, we've got to Christmas Eve and we've gone, yeah, our voices are tired, we're physically exhausted. We could take Christmas and Boxing Day off, and then wouldn't we love to take it on tour? Every year we say, it'd be great to take it on tour because we've all worked so hard, and it's at such a standard at that point.
Such great people though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
we love
everyone's
each other,
so friendly and everyone's so nice, and we've all got stuff in common, and we all know the same people this year. It's crazy, and it just clicks. Like me and the dame, I've never worked with this dame, Mark Hudson, this year. And it's the first year working together, and it's just literally clicked. And for comedy, that's so difficult to have someone who knows when to rein you in when you're messing about, to have someone that knows when to hint to do more, and you know, and he's just brilliant at it. It's
Messing about? We won't have any messing about. This is a James Shone production. How
Not
dare
while
you?
this Wicked Queen's here. I keep them all in order. Don't worry about that.
I did mess about a bit too much the other day, and the show was about 85 hours long.
Was it?
But I was like, oh, I've got to cut a bit of my stuff out, I think. But, yeah.
Tag them both together, do them both in the same show. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Leanna and Bippo are here with Snow White here at the beautiful Liverpool Arena. I can't tell you how beautiful this venue is, because arena, you always think, oh, we're going to fall off the side of it because it's 18,000 seats. This is a beautiful theatre.
It is. It's known as the auditorium, and it's lovely that there's no circle. So if you've got tiny tots, I always say to people, to families, this is the place to see your first panto, because it's made for the tiny ones. They can run about, there's alleyways for them to go and play before you sit them in the seat, and then they will sit
and watch.
Eyes wide open.
And you can't fall over the dress circle like a lemming or anything like that. We don't need that halfway through the show, do we?
Safe. Health and safety first.
Guys, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure seeing you. Come here to the M&S Arena to see Snow White through until Christmas Eve. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. See you soon. Great.